Thank you very much. Appreciate it. A lot of tremendous things are happening.
Mr. President!
Yeah, in the back hitting.
Thank you. Mr. President, you just mentioned many tremendous things happening. And I assume that one of those things is the fact that Tom O'Brien is turning 50 this weekend. Would you care to comment on your feelings about that, what the feelings are around the White House?
That's very exciting.
Oh, well, that's great, Mr. President. Great to hear. I'm not surprised to hear that. Just a follow-up question. We have heard some reports in the news that Brian Traynor has actually been saying that Tom at 50 is going to be washed up, really not going to be able to do much, be pretty poor on the golf course going forward. Do you have any information about that quote, or have any comment? Thank you.
Totally misquoted. I spoke to him. He said it was ridiculous.
Well, that's good to know. Just one final follow-up. If you're still feeling confident about his game on the golf course, O'Brien's that is. What is the chance? What happens if he were to play with you, say at your golf course at Trump Doonbeck? Thank you.
That we win, and we win. If we want to win, we always win. How about you with the mask?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. President. I am wearing my mask. I'm sorry to see that you're not. I kind of actually like to ask you a test question before I get to a series of other questions. A lot of people don't think you really know what you're talking about, and really have no knowledge of world history or world events. So I'd just like to ask you a test question. Would you be able to name two countries that participated in both World War I and World War II?
Germany and our country. Yeah, in the back hitting.
Thank you again, Mr. President. I know there was had been a lot of planning for Tom O'Brien's 50th birthday celebration that obviously has had to be canceled. The event has had to be canceled due to the coronavirus. What are your thoughts about his lovely bride Marion and friends and family and folks that had planned to come attend the celebration from afar? And as a second little follow-up, we had also heard that maybe Tom had some second thoughts about even attending. Any commentary on that? Thank you.
They're incredible people. I love those people. They're great. They've been strong, resolute, but at the same time, he must do what he thinks is right. How about you with the mask?
Yeah. Thank you. Tom O'Brien used to drink a lot of Guinness, but it's increasingly becoming obvious that he's drinking more and more yellow beer. Do you know why that might be?
I mean, we didn't know about Corona. Now we know about Corona. Yeah, in the back hitting.
Thank you again, Mr. President. Tom's approaching 50, and many people could even argue that he's approaching sort of the end of the phase one of his life, and starting to enter phase two. Are there certain activities do you think he should be pursuing in phase one versus phase two? Any thoughts on that, about what sort of places Tom may need to think about going?
Things, the spas and the beauty parlors and barber shops, tattoo parlors. I love them. But they can wait a little bit longer, just a little bit, not much. How about you with the mask?
Thank you, Mr. President. We've heard some online reports that some of Tom's friends and Tom himself are aware of a fungal outbreak on Tom's body in some place. Do you have any comment about that, and any knowledge of whether some of these disinfectant products behind me might be a possible solution there, and do his friends know that?
That was unnecessary. Should have never happened. Should have never left that little area where it started. You know it, and I know it, and they know it. Yeah, in the back hitting.
Yes, we also had some commentary about coming from one Brendan Buckley.
I don't even know who he is.
Okay, I'll just, I'll move on then, and let me think about another question.
Okay, go ahead, Jim.
Mr. President, also a
Do we
follow-
want to keep going a little while
Yes,
longer or
yes.
no? You're not going to say, oh, he took questions all night long, okay, right?
Yes,
Right?
please, thank you.
Okay, well, good. How many questions can you ask? Go ahead.
Also-
We all have fun because we're talking about something very important. Yeah, in the back, you didn't.
Yeah, just following back up again, Mr. President, Tom, I don't know if you go through a midlife crisis or something, but, him and others that are facing this, sometimes they do things like, think about getting a tattoo at this age. What do you think about people like this as they sort of face these midlife crises?
And I love these people. I know the people from spas and beauty parlors, tattoo parlors, bikers for Trump, a lot of tattoos. I love them. I love these people. And barbershops. These are great people. But you know what? Maybe you wait a little bit longer till you get into a phase 2. So do I agree with him? No. But I respect him and I will let him make his decision. Would I do that? No. Yeah, in the back, you didn't.
Yes, Mr. President. What about sort of final questions? How do you think Tom O'Brien will feel or what will he say on the day of his birthday?
There was a great spirit today. How about you with the mask?
This is Secret Service. Masked man, reveal yourself.
Hey Tom, Bo Welling here. Happy 50th birthday. Great to have you in the club. Half of 100. It's hard to believe. We met, it was a long time ago. 89. God almighty, that is a long time ago. We've gotten old. But man, I love you to death. I can't imagine having had this life and not having you in it. You're a really special man. I value our friendship so much, and I'm sorry this crazy world has kept me from being there to celebrate your 50th this weekend. I know you have a great time, and when all this bullshit gets out of the way, I plan on buying you